Welcome to ICON. It's a pleasure to see you. And actually, I first read about you, about your trip to. This is the trip to New York.
Yes.
What was the event, the River to River Music Festival in New York? Tell us more about this festival.
Actually, we met the composers of this festival because it was a collaboration between 4 composers. It's Julia Wolf, the Pulitzer Prize winner of 2015, David Lung, and Michael Gordon, and me as representative of China. We have been thinking about this collaboration for some time, and now there was the chance. They invited us to their part of the River to River Festival music marathon, a concert which lasts on the same stage, lasts for 10 hours.
What kind of music did you present? Did you sing at the festival?
Singing.
Yeah.
Yes, I sing in 30 minutes. The 4 composers for me write the new music, but the new music, the lyrics is Yuan's poem. You know, this is my first time singing in English.
In English?
Yes. And I don't know another composers. And I don't know another musician. So the first time together. And really together make music for my voice. So I'm very exciting. And the first time we practice, rehearse together. And the musician very good, but I don't know how to sing in English. In English is no problem because I learned singing, but if I singing in English like the American singer, what is me? What is this Yuan's poem spirit? So I want to find special voice to singing in English. And we're talking about how to singing. Maybe I can use the 昆曲 and the 越剧 operas.
All these traditional Chinese operas.
Yes, this way, but singing in English. Example.
Let me imagine that scene. It's like 昆曲 opera tunes, but in English.
No, not the tunes, just the way of producing the sound. So the colors, the vocal colors.
Yes, example, 山鬼, the
mountain spirit.
Mountain spirit. The David Lung's melody is da 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 da, girl with mountain. I just singing. Girl with mountain. Girl with mountain, I am hiding on the mountain. With
Bravo! Now I can see the point, basically. Well, it sounds very Chinese, but it's in English, and it's different feeling, different impression.
And that is 山鬼.
So,
mountain spirit, a very beautiful girl on the mountain, very lonely.
I think what was really exciting this project this time, also for our American partners, so the musicians in there, and that's what also they expressed, because in most international collaborations we can see today, also including Chinese artists, it's always dominated by Western artistic language, and the Chinese artists always only serve this kind of language. But actually, this time, and this was expressed by the musicians themselves, they really enjoyed because they had the feeling that now they serve a musical language which is rooted in Chinese arts.
Did they follow the storyline? Did they follow your stories, actually?
Actually, I think it's more important is also the sense of music. And I think one of the most important parts is color and a term which is very important in Chinese music but very hard to translate, it's Yuan.
So what's the best word you can find?
Yuan in Chinese music is something very different than in Western music. Yuan is a kind of flavor, elegance, or mainly you could translate it like flavor. So it's something you would sense with the nose.
You sense.
Yeah. Yuan is a process. And if you learn to go with this process, like in Tai Chi Chuan, the movement, really the beauty of the movement, this is where the key is to Chinese music.
It's so Chinese, so philosophical. What was the response like?
The response? Great.
Look at you two. You were born in China, a Chinese musician.
Yes.
You were trained in the Chinese system, singing system. Everything's so Chinese. And you, on the other hand, you were born in Germany. You didn't come to China until 90s, right? Well, I mean, it's been over 20 years since now. Yeah. But we can kind of understand. But how did you two meet? And how did your journey, musical journey, even start?
Actually, my journey started quite early. My journey with Chinese music started in '93 when I came to Shanghai and studied the guqin, the Chinese seven-string zither. Always people ask me, so early you started to love Chinese music, Chinese culture. I said, no, it's not true. At that time, I was irritated that I couldn't like Chinese music and Chinese culture, contemporary, because I couldn't understand. I couldn't get the beauty of Chinese music at that time. I don't believe that China doesn't have beauty in its music. I just don't get the point. So I thought, I have to go there. And another interesting thing is, in the 90s, and even still today, in the world, Chinese music is almost unknown. So there are very few really high-quality collaborations with Chinese musicians doing traditional Chinese music. Very few. So I mean, that's a chance, a challenge, because you can do something really new. I always like that.
Well, that's your story. You take a break, we'll come back to you. But to you,
Yes.
well, I heard that you first entered stage at the age of 5.
Yes.
And your parents, they were not artists.
No.
Your father is a doctor.
Yes.
Your mother works in office for the government.
Yes.
So no musical traditions whatsoever. But how did you know, and when did you realize you wanted to be a singer? You wanted to be on the stage?
I think when I was 5 years in kindergarten, so the teacher played the music. I just very exciting, and I follow the music. So the teacher gave me the solo chance. I like solo. If I have a stage, I just stand.
You wanted the
there.
spotlight.
Yes, I like singing very much. And when I was 12 years old, first time with the Children's Palace to France. So that time, I just come to France, first time in supermarket. Wow, so many food, so many yogurt. I never seen that. So sometimes I have no money, a little bit, so not so 自信, huh?
Confident.
Confident, yes.
But what did that have to do with music? Your
yes,
music dream?
yes. When I on the stage singing our song, folk song.
You found your confidence.
Yes, the audience like very much. And I find my confidence.
Okay.
And that time I have a dream. I want to singing, to be a singer. I want to singing in the world. And 17 years old, I came to Beijing, so to learn how to sing in technique in 中国音乐学院附中.
Chinese Conservatory of Music. It's a high school attached to this conservatory.
7 years. I learned technique. And I'm very good student because I learned very hard. But after the university time, I lost myself.
How come? I mean, it's a huge trend in China. Not so many students would have the chance to be enrolled by the Chinese and national level conservatory of music.
Yes.
And all these graduates, they're almost guaranteed a position on the stage. You make a living by that. How come you are not happy with that?
You know, I singing the song playback, not real voice.
Lip singing.
Yeah. Just lip singing. And I don't like the songs. Because the song just, today happy, tomorrow happy, everyone is happy. It's very simple song, not real from the heart. And I with my classmates, so another singer is the same. Same clothes, same laughing, same voice.
爱情像杯美酒，一杯美酒。心上人，请你把它接上。天山上的雄鹰智慧，盘旋不飞过山顶，情人围绕着我不远离。
I don't find my voice. And I'm not enjoy that. You know, that time I just feeling I'm not a singing machine. I need my heart.
Your identity.
And I need new music. Why I singing? Just for the famous? Just for money? You know, my friend, they married with rich people. So they have money. Why I will singing? So I just thinking about more that. And also in university, many people think Chinese way, Chinese singing way, 大白嗓. It's no good technique.
You're basically just using your own natural voice.
Yes, and everybody want to learn Italian
Bel
opera.
canto techniques.
Yeah, bel canto. Oh, so like that. It's strange. If I learn that voice and singing Chinese music, I don't like that.
We have been talking the last days about, with a few other artist friends, about one phenomenon, and that's where an artist gets satisfaction from. And if you are on the track that you get satisfaction only from money and from fame, you will never feed yourself enough. You always need more and more and more, because it's not sustainable. The only thing which really can help you to be satisfied is artistic satisfaction.
You know, and now I am so confident because I can learn many different technique from the traditional singing technique. And you know, when I was first time was with LAO LUO, we play music together. And that time I'm real lost myself, lost my voice, and I haven't confident. But we together just singing. We know each other. No, we don't know each other.
You didn't know each other at the time.
Yes, and also not speak each other. Just play music, 3 hours. That time, my heart real open.
You found your position, because you were lost at the time.
Yes.
But in that 3 hours, you found yourself
what
back.
is, yes, free to singing.
She tried this and that. I think I know how to use my instrument and to tickle her to that she was always encouraged just to try something more, something a little bit like that and that. And I listened to her sing and I was just amazed because I could hear so many colors, so many details, so many very sophisticated, refined ways of making melodies. That was
So I have to say,
amazing.
you had very good training. You learned all these basics. You had a very good foundation. It's only, see, it goes back to those years, right?
Yes, because sometimes you couldn't say what is real good, but we together is so perfect. So I'm so lucky. I find him, I find my music, my voice, and I also find my love.
And later on, you became not only partners in life, but also musically.
It's so deeply touched me. I met him, we together go new Chinese art music way and changed my life.
then the journey started.
So it's after the first meeting
Yes.
or that audition, it's almost, you were sure at the time, this is the one you wanted to work with. And it's almost like, you know what, Linna,
Yes.
I like your voice. And by the way, I like you too.
I don't know.
you know, like we say in China, we use the term yuanfen. It's a little bit different to destiny because yuanfen, I think yuanfen has an aspect of you being active in it also.
That time I'm scared for many things. So I don't talk with my mom, with my friend, don't. Everything's secret. I just told him.
Well, in 2005, you made a decision to move to Germany. What made you make that decision?
I think that time why I want to move in Germany because in China no chance for us. So no stage, no invite us to do new music. And
They
also-
wouldn't accept your idea at the time.
Yes, at that time. So, and I moved there, but we lived not in a city. We lived in a small village and nearby forest. And for me, this is first time. So lived in nature. So in beginning, I'm very so 蜘蛛 the spider.
Spiders.
蜘蛛 spider. This is horses. So for me, the first time, I don't like.
New experience.
Yes, but you know, in the small mountain, I just singing. Wow, my voice so good in the nature. And I haven't neighborhood. Every audience, the horses, the cow, and the cow singing also with me together.
In great harmony.
And the horses come to me and touched me.
Seriously.
Yeah, yes. so many horses come to me and just touched my arm. So for me, oh, music, not just for people, also for every life. I think later the people told my music is 神曲,
Divine melodies.
Yes, because the 神 is very important.
We are living in the countryside.
Yeah.
We had a big garden at our house. The backyard door of the garden was leading directly into the forest, where we could go and pick mushrooms. The forest, after 20 minutes walk, up into the mountains, but high mountains. So
I want to go there.
It was
Yes.
really a paradise.
So, that, like the 夫妻双双把家还。你更天来，我止步。So like that.
Once again, this is the tune from Huang Mei Xi, another Chinese traditional opera,
Yes.
depicting a perfect lifestyle
Yeah.
of a couple, of a family. That's what you were living at the time.
Right.
Until one day you heard from your colleagues you had a break with that sound. 忐忑.
Very difficult for me when he wrote this song. So why I give this song's name is 忐忑.
So you gave the sound that name.
Yes, because I am so 忐忑 when I singing this song. You know, my voice. So I just asked him, what is this song?
And no words at all.
Yeah, so complicated, so
Complicated,
complicated and difficult for my voice. You just give me, so this is your song. You must sing it on the stage.
So my job is done.
Yes,
it's
yes.
your job now. Your work
Yes.
to finish it.
Oh, I'm so 忐忑. So I give this song 忐忑. Just
But
like that.
Before this song, Tante was not a very common word in China, used not very much. But after this song became popular, now also even the meaning of Tante changed. Now people say, oh,我很忐忑, I'm very perturbed. Like perturbed in English is negative. But Tante now has not so strong negative connotation in Chinese. So it's quite interesting, huh?
This song not just funny, it's also very deep, strong. But I'm so happy because this song, I have more stage. I have more chance come back to China for Chinese audience to sing it.
On the New Year's Eve, on one of the biggest live broadcast concerts, where all other singers were just performing with playback tape and pop music with really tough beats, Gong Linna entered the stage with her big dress and a four-piece ensemble with three Chinese traditional instruments and the cello, with dieze, flute, hammer dulcimer, the mouth organ and the cello. The ratings were the highest of all. They were much higher than all the pop artists in this environment.
Back to your own album, because this time I know in New York, not just for the festival, music festival, you've also finished recording of your new album.
This is not the album which we will publish the next, but the next one, which now stands on in this year, is an album only with Chinese classical lyrics. And not the Yuan program, but still more Tang lyrics and Song lyrics mainly. and we will have 2 records in this album,
Yeah.
two CDs. The one is very classical with a chamber music ensemble, and on the other CD we will have songs in a very in a production mode where we would say this is pop music. And where does it come from? We have been to Italy, Milano, just
For the World
a,
Expo.
Yeah, as part of a fashion show. So not a single concert.
Did you
but
walk the runway?
Gong Linna did.
You did.
Yes, with a microphone and singing live.
And singing. All right.
So and
Singing
our
in
friend,
Tang
yeah.
poem.
Okay.
And our friend Lawrence Xu, he is one of the, I would say he's one of the greatest Chinese designers now. He asked me to write the music for his show. And it's about Nanjing broderie. And I thought, what to do? I have, of course, for a fashion show, you need quite tough rhythms that the models really can walk. But on the other hand, Nanjing broderie is so sophisticated and really expresses this kind of what we call Yuan, this kind of flavoring. So I need Chinese sounds in there which express that. And I picked 4 classical Chinese lyrics which all have to do with Tang Dynasty Nanjing.
'You've been doing what you're now doing for over 20 years, and you wanted to find your new way. Now you found your new identity.
Yeah.
What's next? What's the biggest mission now in your minds?
I will go to hold the China different university about Chinese voice. I also with the student together singing the new art poem. Because I want the young people don't forget our
Traditions,
voice.
your voice.
Yes.
So you want to spread your understanding of music, a new
Yes.
Chinese art music with the young people in China.
Yes.
LAO LUO, Robert?
I'm writing on a big composition and sitting on my desk every day now. It's a big piece which you might call in the West, you might call it Requiem. The root again is 曲 9
So
中华安魂曲.
that's the Chinese
That's
name.
the Chinese
Yes.
name, yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing more works, from a perfect couple, a perfect match. Sometimes people don't understand how this is happening. I guess after watching this interview, they might understand better why this is happening. Like you said, it's all 缘分.
Yeah.
It's all arranged by God. It's all destiny. Thank you once again for your time.
Thank you.
And for sharing your stories with us. Thank you for your music. Thank you.
Thank you.
云